Hey guys, welcome back to Vaga the Observer, and this video is going to be a quick one. I have been having a lot of construction going on nearby, and I've been doing a bunch of other stuff in my life, so I couldn't really find time to record much. So here's a quick one, and what I'm showing you here is a sketch that I did of a treehouse, and in the end of this video I kind of show you how I stopped drawing this because I don't know what else to do, but I'll talk about that later. So first let's just talk about the drawing, and I started by just messing around. I was just squiggling around squiggles on my my canvas, just like zigzags and squiggles, and it quickly turned into a tree. And then I kept expanding the tree idea. And I kept erasing parts of it, parts I didn't like, and then I drew in new stuff just to see if I'd like those. And if I didn't like it, I would erase it again, and then I'd draw in a brand new part that I think I might like. And I just kept doing that over and over until I had a pretty cool looking tree house. And I already knew what I wanted, which was a tree house just like this, or more like a... well, in this case it's huge, so it's more like a tree apartment building. But yeah, I wanted a tree house that's supposed to look like this and be in this shape. And yes, this is concept art, so typically I'm supposed to explore ideas more in depth, but I don't want to, because in this case I don't want to explore too much because I already know what I want, and this is what I want. So after all of that, what's left is to just place it into an environment. And what I did was I took what I did and I put it into this... well, I resized the canvas just to try out different ratios, you know, like portrait, landscape, different shapes, different orientations, just to see what kind, like just to see if I could picture an environment existing there around the giant tree that I drew. And I tried using a round brush to quickly put down a lot of basic shapes. And even though I hate using the basic round brush, it's at least good for vague composition work like what I'm doing now. And using the basic round brush, as you can see, the trees are just blobs on a stick. The ground is almost just entirely one big mass of the color gray without any detail on it. Like, I didn't even bother with adding in leaves or grass or flowers, like it's just stuff in the soil, because it's just impossible to do with a round brush, or at least for me. So I ended up what I ended up with is this very simple looking environment art, this very simple looking composition. And I think it's quite nice, you know, because I can manage to, just because I'm using the round brush, I can manage to end up with a complete environment with only the main important pieces, with none of the detail. And I like what I ended up with. It's a very wide frame, like a panorama. And the trees, the more they get closer to the edges, the left and right, the more tilted they become because, you know, perspective. And there are two more giant tree houses, enormous tree houses in the back. As you can see here, one is closer and the other one is really, really far away. And I think this looks cool. I'm not sure where to apply this into my world building project. Persevera. I'm sure I'll find a place to put this concept somewhere in my world building project, but at least for now, even though it has no home, at least this entire concept, this idea, at least it looks cool. You know, I'm sure I'll find some way to implement this into Persevera. But yeah, for now, I think I'm quite happy from just managing to complete this, at least the sketch part. Let me know what you think about what I designed. And I'm not sure if I can pull this off, but I think I'll color this for next week's video. Then there's a reason I stopped drawing this, and it's just, and instead of just coloring it today and showing it to you right now, there's a reason, and it's called skill issue. It's just skill issue. It's just, I couldn't finish it. I don't know what to do with it. I got this far, but I don't know what to do with it from here on. And I wish I knew how to finish this appropriately, like the proper way, in like 3 hours from now. But yeah, I have no idea how. But I'll try my best for next week. So please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you know how I can finish this drawing. I could use about any kind of advice right now because yeah, I'm just stuck. I don't know what to do with this drawing. So that's about it for this video, for this week. And hopefully you've learned something from looking at me draw. And I'll be seeing you again next week's video.